Welcome back to the Mat Yogis. Today we're going to start laying down in the supine position. You can bring your soles of the feet together, use your elbows and come down onto your back into Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the fingertips onto the belly. If you have a ponytail, you can move it out of the way. Place your index fingers to touch and your thumbs. Rest your elbows down on the ground and begin to breathe out through the mouth. Start to relax down into your hips and find your Ujjayi breath, relaxing your eyes, bringing in an inhalation through the nose for the count of 5 and back out through the nose. Give yourself a few moments here, moving from the outside world to the inside world. Any distractions that you hear around you, just let them go. Begin to practice pratyahara, withdrawal of the senses. In our practice today, we will nourish our body, mind, and spirit by releasing old patterns and habits and addictions, and bringing forwards the qualities that you would like to carry into the future. Let's bring our hands to the outsides of the thighs, bring the knees together, and hug the knees into the chest. Bring the hands right below the knees. You can start to make some circular movements, moving the knees away from each other, moving to the sound of the breath, starting to feel the thigh bone in the hip socket. And we'll go in the opposite direction now. Any spaces in your body that feel tight, try to soften as you feel the exhalation smoothly flowing outwards. Set the feet down onto the ground and bring the right leg over top of the left, like eagle position. Bring the arms out to the sides into a cactus or a T position and let the legs fall down towards the left side. You can look over to your right side, getting a nice twisting movement here. Starting to move the spine in all directions. Feel how your belly is rising up and down. Feel your full diaphragmatic breath, massaging the organs in the belly, softening deeply in the belly. Not just to massage the organs of digestion, but any circumstances you may be trying to digest. Come back to center, bring the head to center, switch the cross of the legs opposite way, let both knees fall to the right, gaze over to your left side. You may choose to use a little support under the thighs. You could place a block or a pillow. Soften those tight muscles. Tension you feel in your body. What is it that you're letting go of today? Come back to center and unwind the legs. Once again, bring the knees into the chest. Hug the knees in. Take your hands to the insides of the thighs and slide them all the way to the bottoms of the feet. And start to kick the feet away from each other, moving towards happy baby pose. Begin to press down into the hands onto the feet and press the feet up towards the ceiling or the sky above. Feel free to rock a little bit from left to right. Remind yourself you don't need to be so stiff. You can add a little movement into the pose. And then come into stillness and take a breath into the heart space. And soften in the hip creases, beginning to Soften our emotional body, softening the mind, the mental body, relaxing the physical body. You can bring the feet slowly back together. The hands can come on the outsides of the thighs, and we'll rock forwards and back if that's available to you. I'm here in Little Cayman at the beach house where we guide the yoga retreats. You can bring the arms out in front of you with your palms to face up, or you can take the hands behind the knees onto the thighs into Navasana, boat pose, beginning to strengthen the psoas muscle. Rest the tongue on the roof of the mouth and let the shoulders move away from the ears. Find softening when the pose becomes intense. And then exhale, release the feet. Can bring the chin towards the chest and round the back for a moment. Take a breath in and out. Separate the feet a little bit wider. We'll move into seated cow and cat pose. So inhale, let the pelvis tip forwards. Pull the chest forwards into cow pose, and exhale, round the back. And you can do this on hands and knees if you prefer. Breathing in, start to open up the thoracic spine, and breathing out. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Remember all the qualities that you would like to take forwards with you into your day. Cross the legs, come up onto hands and knees. Step back into downward facing dog. When you come into down dog, just separate your feet as wide as your hips. Have a little bend in the knees. Press down and forwards for 5 breaths. Anytime you feel your mind drifting off, bring it back into your practice. Focus and concentration in the present moment. You can come up onto the toes and look forwards at the hands. Make your way to the top of the mat. Forward fold, exhale over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Reach the arms out. Be sure to squeeze the backs of the legs. And we fold right back down to the ground, Uttanasana. I love practicing outside, taking in the beauty around, reminding me of all the beauty that this earth, Mother Earth, offers us. All the way up to Urdhva Hastasana, and exhale, fold down. Inhale, half lift, and exhale and fold. And come all the way up to stand. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart space. You can take the hands to the elbows. See which forearm is resting on top so that when we switch sides, you remember. We'll reach the arms up and overhead. A little bit of a twist, right elbow twist towards the left corner of the mat. And then as you bend your knees, let yourself move down and reaching up through the left elbow, just letting yourself feel a little fluid here, letting the body move with ease. If you feel any dizziness at all, be sure to stop. I can feel the weight shifting from one leg to the other leg as I feel my weight evenly balanced through my feet. Inhale into the sides of the body, come all the way back up, and exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. So we'll cross the arms once again. So place the opposite arm on top, reach the arms up and overhead, and we twist over to the right side, left elbow down, and right elbow rises. I like to keep my eyes opened when I move down and up. Breathe and massage the sides of the body where we have many lymph nodes. Rise up and come on up to the top. Exhale, bring both arms down. Sweep the arms out to the sides and up to the sky. Bring the hands back down to the heart space and close your eyes so that you can pause and feel how your inner landscape is slowly shifting. You may feel new prana, your life force, new energy soaking into all the cells. Feel your breath on the back side of the body supporting you. As you release those old patterns and habits and addictions, letting them go with ease, not with hatred. Thanking those patterns, letting them go. Let the eyes open, sweep the arms out and up, folding down to the ground, moving through a sun salutation. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left foot back, knee goes down. Move with your breath, one movement. So it's a moving meditation. Press all the way back to down dog. Come forwards into hands and knees or plank, descending for chaturanga. Inhale, little cobra or upward facing dog. Exhaling back to downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. Of course, you can stay here for as long as you like. I invite you now to lift the left leg back and up, step it forwards between the hands. Lower onto the right knee. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands come down. Step forwards, Uttanasana on the exhale. Inhale, rise. Releasing back down, exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen. Right leg steps back, low lunge. Breathing in and out. Down dog. Come forwards, hands and knees. Upward facing dog and down dog. Three breaths. Lift the right leg back and up. Set the right foot down between the hands, low lunge, inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. Step forwards to the top of the mat, Uttanasana. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Take a moment here to pause. Feel the breath. Be sure that it has not sped up. Slowing down. Let the eyes start to open. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale and fold. Warrior one, step the left foot back, turn it out. Inhale to rise. We'll take 3 breaths here. Turn your shoulders a little bit to the right. Reach up through the heart, through the arms. Remind yourself that you are courageous and strong. Exhale, hands come down. Step forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps back. Warrior one. Inhale, arms come up. Sit as deep as you can today. Stretch through the arms. Expanding front of the body and back of the body. Sides of the body. Another breath in. And release the hands down. Exhale. Step forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Close the eyes again. Spread the toes. Lift through the ankles. Lift the knees. Squeeze the muscles in the legs. Feel your stability. Follow the spine upwards, like a beam of light shining up the center of the body, reaching all the way out the crown of the head and upwards. Let your eyes start to open. Separate your feet now, hips distance apart. Look down at your feet, bend your knees. Push your knees back so you can see your toes. Reach your arms out in front, palms facing each other. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, rise all the way up. Take a gentle back bend. Exhale, hands to the heart space. You can step the feet together. We'll try chair pose now from this spot. Take a breath in, lower the arms, bend your knees, find your balance. Bring your hands to your heart space. Draw the arm bones back. Feel your right heel and begin to lift it up so you're balancing on the ball mound of the foot, and then shift your weight and find your balance, slowly shifting into eagle pose. Wrap the foot around the calf. Reach the arms down. Inhale, new breath, new day. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Left arm over, right arm under. Lift the elbows a little higher. If you fall out, be patient with yourself. It's okay to fall over. It's okay to wobble. Inhale, slowly rise up. Lift your right leg and release it down on the ground. Exhale, arms come down by the sides. Without hesitation, let's go to the second side. Bend your knees. Chair pose. Bring the hands to the heart. Find your balance. Lift the left heel. Begin to lift the left knee up and over. Wrap it around. Sit down a little deeper and prepare yourself. Maybe your arms stay right here. Two big eagle wings. Maybe they wrap around. Left arm under, right arm over. Let your hands make their way together over time. Perhaps you just feel a pinky and a thumb touching. The journey is part of the adventure. Release, inhale, and exhale, hands to the heart. You can close the eyes again to pause. Let the eyes start to open. We'll make our way back down towards the ground. Reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale and fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Turn it out for warrior two. Inhale, rise up. Reach through the back arm. You might want to shift a little bit forwards and back. Find that space where your torso is right in the center. Straighten your front leg. Bring the back hand to the hip and reach as if you're going to touch the horizon. Hand can come down onto the shin, the block, or the floor. Roll your left shoulder up. Stretch your arm up towards the sky. Roll that top shoulder open. Strong legs pushing out in both directions. Maybe looking up. Bend your front knee. Inhale to rise, warrior two. Bring the hands to the hips and straighten both of your legs. Turn your feet in and your heels out. Take a breath as we hinge forwards for wide-legged forward fold. Hands come down right between the feet. Exhale and hinge. Inhale and lift halfway. Exhaling. Inhaling. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. Look to your left shoulder, turn your left toes out, rise up, warrior two. 3 breaths. You can do the same thing on this side where you shift forwards and back a little bit. Just feeling a little movement. Feel where your torso is so you're not so stiff. And then we'll straighten the front leg for triangle pose. Lengthen, engage the legs. Really use your legs in this pose so that you don't hurt your sacrum. Rotate the right shoulder up and feel where your breath is. If it's faster, then keep looking down. Slow your breath back down. Maybe reach the top arm up, perhaps looking up. What is your fullest expression of the pose that resonates with you today? Coming back to warrior two, straighten your front leg, turn your left toes in. So again, your toes will be inwards and your heels will be outwards. Point the elbows back, take a big breath, look up, upwards towards new possibilities, and exhale and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and release. 2 more times. Breathe in and breathe out. Now let's stay here. Try to line your hands up with your feet. Hug your elbows in. Lean forwards and challenge yourself. You might have a little bend in the knees. Trust yourself to lean forwards, reaching the head towards the ground. Draw the belly in, looking inwards. What are you releasing and letting go of today? It's the only way we can move forwards and create and build. Rise up onto the fingers. We'll walk all the way back to the right foot. Spin onto the ball of the back foot and step your right foot back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. From here, we'll lower down into child's pose. Take the knees wide, the big toes to touch. Bring the forehead down to the earth. Turn your palms to face up, receiving your intention, the purpose for being on your mat today. Bring the hands under the shoulders and lift up ever so gently. Start to let the eyes open up. Can bring the legs around to the front as the legs come in front of you. Scoot forwards on your mat. Take the hands behind you and bend your legs. Place the right ankle on top of the left thigh for seated pigeon. Flex the right toes, lift the chest. 3 breaths, lifting the left toes, swaying a little bit from side to side. Release and let go. Soften and digest. And gently release. We'll switch to the other leg. Left ankle on top, curl the toes back, lift the right toes if you need a little further. Couple of breaths. As always, my friends, I will link a longer Shavasana here. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Please take at least 2 to 3 minutes to rest here now. Bring the elbows down, your spine down. Bring your arms down. Turn the palms to face up. Relax the legs. Turn the legs outwards. Feel the feet wider than your hips. Tuck the shoulders under. Close your eyes. Take a breath out. This is your life. Choose happiness by recognizing what isn't working for you, by bringing forwards all the qualities that you've worked hard for. Bring them forward so that you can create and build your desires and dreams. And start to wiggle your toes and your fingers, your wrists, your ankles. Reach the arms overhead. Wipe the slate clean. Take a big breath. Inhale. Roll to the side. Work your way up to an easy seated position. Can cross the legs. Easy seated pose, Sukhasana. Cross-legged position. The ankles can be under the knees or one in front of the other. Turn the palms to face up on the thighs. Close the eyes. Receive the energy. Bring the hands to the heart. Bow your head and thank yourself once again. Offer gratitude forwards. Gratitude helps us to soften, to relax, to slow down the nervous system. Let's bring our thumbs to our third eye. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Namaste.
If you enjoyed the practice today, please like and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel out immensely. And leave your thoughts in the comments below. From my heart to yours. See you on the mat in the next practice.